This week on the Broncos Sports Report, we got men's basketball, softball, tennis, baseball, girls basketball, and a special feature just for you. This week on the Broncos Sports Report. All right, this is the Broncos Sports Report, and I'm your host, Demetrius Wright. And always with me is my partner in crime, Austin Luttrell.
Good to be back. We had a busy week in sports, didn't we, Demetrius?
It was very busy. It was very busy this week. This week was very busy. A lot of things going on. I am tired because I tried to be at everything. You understand it. All right. The first thing we're getting into is men's basketball. The game was good. The boys are doing wonderful. Josh Gibbs got his
1,000th point.
Yeah, 1,000th career point. I don't even know how to say it, but I'm just happy about it. Also, Coach Evans he moved into second place for all-time winningest coach in UCO history. A lot of things happened. There's a lot of things going on. Now, the game was close, but they pulled it out. What do you think about it?
Well, it was close, and an 11-0 run sparked the Broncos to help them lead them to victory. And they're just really playing well right now. They're playing with a lot of confidence. Josh Gibbs is still continuing to be one of the best players in the conference.
That is good. That's
an impressive stat right there.
Especially from our little small school, that's an impressive stat.
He has impressed all season. Double-doubles, amazing amount. He's a good rebounder. He can hurt you from the inside and the outside. And on the offensive end, they like to get up and down the court. Terry Evans, I think, has done a really good job with this team this year because there was a point there, only a couple games over 500. Were they going to make the conference tournament? And they've really got it together with 6 straight wins.
Yeah, with the 6 straight wins, they moved up in the conference. They're winning, and they're going to continue to win. Matter of fact, when tournament time starts, next week? Or I'll have to look up the date. But when tournament time starts, they have a good chance of being in there, kind of battling their way to some victories, because the first 4 teams, 1 through 4, they get a bye. Yep. So, and then 4 through 8 plays 9 through 12. Well, with that, with UCO men's being 10th in the conference, they're right there in the middle. They can kind of work their way into it.
5th in the conference.
5th in the conference. I'm sorry. I was thinking of
they're battling Fort Hays State right now. Right. They're close. If they win these last couple of games, they have a chance to finish in the top 4 and get that bye, which is really important to avoid having to play an extra game.
Right.
Which is always, if you don't get the bye, maybe a little disappointment and you get beat in the first round.
Because if they get that bye, if they move up in the 4th and they get that bye, this is going to be a nice day because we get that bye, no playing around, they're moving to the next round.
And again, one of the wins against the top team in the conference too, so they got to feel like they can beat anybody right now.
There's the buzzer. We got to move on. All right, next topic. Next topic is softball. Now, the women of the softball team, they went 3 for 2 this weekend. Is that right? Or am
3 and 2. They won 3 out of 5 games. They split their first 4 games. They won 2 games on the first day. Well, 1-1 on the first 2 days, and then only played 1 game on Sunday and won that. Pretty good tournament, I'd say, for them. I mean, there was a couple games maybe that they should have won, but they didn't. That were kind of surprising, but really I thought a really good tournament for them overall.
I was a little worried because with the travel time and back and forth on this one, I was a little worried they were going to be tired this weekend and not play up to their normal standard. I was surprised that they started out with the 1-1, but when they came back toward the end of the weekend, I really thought that they would just go on a streak, but they didn't. But I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, they started off really hot in the tournament with the run rule, 8-0 in 5 innings, really dominant performance, and then kind of a letdown against Rogers State in the second match. They lost 6-2, 6-3, but 4 runs came in 1 inning. Yeah. So kind of let that one get away from them. And
I was a little shocked at that. I was really shocked at that got away from them so quickly because I just thought for sure by the time they got to Rogers State, I thought it was just unanimous. They were just going to beat everybody. It was just going to be easy.
But they're 9-7 overall.
Yeah.
Still, I think the travel has got to be affecting them,
Right.
and they got to travel again before they come home the 8th, so they're almost there, and then they got a long stretch of home games.
Right, which is good for us.
Yeah,
but
it'll be really good for them just to stay off the road and stay home, and that travel really does have to make you tired after a while.
I'm still wondering, will the stadium be built by then? I looked at the stadium. It don't look like it's going to be built by the 8th. All right, the next topic. The next topic we're going to is tennis. Tennis is a wonderful sport. Oh my gosh, you get so tired watching. Not just watching tennis, get your head going back and forth, but I'm more or less playing tennis, because tennis, you're running. Tennis is the only sport that you warm up with your opponent, and then you call your own ins and outs and shots, and you got to entrust the integrity of the person that you're playing, that every shot isn't not out, or every shot isn't bad. You have to trust their integrity, and you have to do the same integrity. You know, that's a mind-boggling sport.
Tennis,
Nobody's sports is like that.
Tennis is a game all about honesty, and
yeah.
Sometimes, though, I've run into this, your opponent doesn't call it honest, and it can be a really frustrating sport. But the women really have looked good so far early in the season.
Yeah, they're 4-0. The women are 4-0. They're wonderful. They some of the balls that get away from them, it was like, there's no way she can hit that. And they're sprinting and whack, they're hitting it and all over the court. The speed of these ladies. They're 4-0. That last home game was a little close, but they ended up pulling it out. But the women of tennis are wonderful. They can play.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see how they're playing when they get into conference play, how they do in the MIAA, because there's some good teams in the conference. So I'm interested to see when the schedule gets tougher. I mean, they've played some good teams, but when it gets really tough in conference play, how they're going to play out.
And see, I know you're wondering why we're not mentioning any of the tennis names, because most of the team is international. You didn't know that, did you? And we don't want to brutalize their names. We want to do right by people and say their names right. There's the buzzer. We got to go. Okay, next topic. The next topic is golf. That's right, golf. I said we're talking about everything. Quick note on golf. The women didn't have a tournament this weekend. The men had a tournament. They placed third. You wasn't there. I weren't there. But we know they did it, so we're happy about it. Next topic. Next topic is baseball. Some suspensions. Coach said some people broke some rules, so they had to sit out. Not good. But the boys rallied around the players that could play and let everybody play a different position. Do what you do. Love the game. So, Austin,
good.
What do you think?
Thought good results overall, despite having players suspended for the game. Other players got to come in and step up, fill that role. And I think coming out with a 500 record is impressive when you're playing with backups because of players suspended. I think 6-2 is a good start to the season. 6 out of games, 2-2 in MIAA play. I think it's a good start, and I think they're going to continue to grow. And then the players will come back from their suspension. So I don't think there's any trouble or worry with this team right now.
No, definitely not. It was a little early. Coach laying down some rules. We got a little frisky or something. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But that's not our fault. That's not the boys' fault. Lesson learned.
Got to have discipline.
Yeah. You learn your discipline, you can move on. By the way, softball.
Kaylee Brunson became the all-time steals leader at UCO against Eastern New Mexico State on Sunday. So that's an impressive feat.
That is.
I'd say so.
Because she is fast.
Yeah.
When she rounds those corners, she's fast. We're getting off baseball real quick, going back to softball really quick. She's fast. When she turns the corners, setting the record for steals. It's a wonderful
impressive
thing. Okay, next topic. That's right, we beat the buzzer. Next topic is women's basketball. All right, on women's basketball, it was a nail-biting game. Happy times are here again, let me say that. I want to get up and dance, but I'll do that later. The streak is over. The women are back on the winning side. It's great. My speech worked. I'm just going to take credit for it because that's what type of guy I am. But The winning streak is the 1 game right now, but with that win, the girls still got a chance in tournament time. They still have a chance. Austin, what do you think about it?
Big win just for confidence to get off
the schneid.
You get off the schneid, and I gotta agree. I think your speech really motivated them to victory. They played well. The seniors stepped up when they had to, and I think that's even bigger. Seniors' last home game, ending the 7-game losing streak, which had to be tough for them in their last season. Yeah. Stepping up and getting the victory.
Jill Bryant, what's her name? Morgan.
Brittany Morgan.
Brittany Morgan, thank you. And then Rachel New, all the seniors, they stepped up. Each one done their own part.
Jill Bryan finished with 22 points in the game, too. Right. That's not a bad finish to a home career.
No, that's not. And she had the winning free throws at the game, end of the game, when they were trying to foul. She set the winning free throws. Rachel New running up and down the court, controlling as point guard, controlling. Also, they moved into 14th and 15th place all time as UCO scoring.
Okay.
So Jill Bryant and Brittany Morgan, respectively, moved 14th and 15th all time in UCO history for women's basketball scoring.
Good career.
That is a good career way to end your career. Now they got another game coming up.
They got a couple more games left, so the season's not over. Maybe they can start building on that one win and get it rolling towards the end of the season.
Yes, definitely. I definitely think so, and I think they're going to squeak by in the tournament. There's the buzzer.
Got to finish in the top 12.
Got to finish in the top 12. They're 10th right now, but we got to move on. Next topic is wrestling. All right. Wrestling, the men moved up to number 4 in the nation. That's right, number 4 in the nation. The boys are going strong. Somebody made a guarantee. I ain't going to tell you who it is, but somebody made a guarantee. I don't know. They made a guarantee that they're bringing home gold, national.
I mean,
Austin?
It's a guarantee. It's not much of a stretch. They've been in the top 5 all season, a strong season for the Broncos. Coach James has to be happy with the way his team has performed. Again, we've talked about how loaded this team is from beginning to from
top,
lightest to weight, heaviest, and I think they
flight.
got a chance. And regionals coming up, UCO hosting next Thursday.
Yes.
Next week.
They are hosting it. It is next Thursday. It's a 3-day thing.
Okay.
3-day thing. And it starts on Thursday, and it goes throughout the weekend with the if you win the nationals, you move on. If you win the regional, you move on to nationals, which is held in Kansas. So there's going to be, and as a matter of fact, there's like 6 teams that are actually nationally ranked that are coming.
Nationals are actually held in Ohio, Cleveland,
right.
Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. I had the
March 14th and the 15th.
Right.
2-day event.
But as regionals is this week.
Yes, the conference tournament was in Kansas.
The conference tournament. I'll get so much. I'm covering sports.
So much sports, it's easy to get mixed up.
It's all over. It's travel. But the regionals are here, and this is a 3-day tournament, and you need to go see it. But with that, if you win, you get to go on advance and go to nationals, which is in Ohio. So what I'm saying is that we're going to go to Ohio. Pack your bags. We need to get to Ohio.
They got a good chance to I think they got a good chance to advance and go far. I'm not guaranteeing a national title because there's still some good wrestling teams out there, but I think they got a chance.
And we got to go with the buzzer. All right, next topic. Now, this weekend, I discovered a sport that somehow I had forgotten. I don't know how I forgot it, but I forgot a sport. And that is cheerleading. Yes, I said it. Cheerleading is a sport. I ain't taking it back. Cheerleading is a sport. Matter of fact, I went and watched the girls. I did a feature on them. I want you to watch the feature and tell me what you think.
Central, we are Central. We are Central.
The tables were turned. Students were cheering for cheerleaders, and cheerleaders were competing in front of the football team. The UCO cheer squad took on the OU cheer squad. The ladies of UCO matched the squad from Norman jump for jump, kick for kick, herky for herky. The contest ended in a tie. You know what that means. It's a cheer off. In the end, UCO wins in a nail biter, 26-27. UCL women over OU.
Very good feature, Demetrius. I thought, well done, well shot. Good job.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you why cheerleading is a sport. I'm going to tell you why cheerleading is a sport. Because you give me the look like you don't think that cheerleading is a sport. I'm going to tell you why cheerleading is a sport. Cheerleading is a sport because they have to be in the shape as well as most wrestlers. You know how hard it is to run back and forth, flip somebody, flip yourself, get back up, and still hold in a smile and perform. Very difficult. You got set routines and set plays, just like the football team and the basketball team. If you miss your mark, you don't get the pass. You miss your mark, you flip and bump your head. Cheerleading is a sport. So what else is there that proves cheerleading is a sport? Can you get injured with the same torn ACL, torn knee, broken ankle, just like any other sport? Yes. Do you got to wear an outfit and do a whole bunch of stuff? Yes, just like football, basketball, wrestling, track, cheerleading is a sport. There's no doubt about it. Do you sweat? Yes. Can you lose scholarships? Yes. Can you get in trouble? Yes. Cheerleading is a sport. It's a difficult sport. That's all I'm going to say. But cheerleading is a sport. For those of you that don't know, ask me about it, I'll tell you. There's the buzzer. We got to move on. All right, we're moving on to the Thunder. The Thunder, they're down under. We're on a 2-game losing streak. I'm a little hurt by it. It's all right. LeBron got his nose broke. That ain't our fault. He should have had his nose where Serge Ibaka had his hand. That ain't our fault. That should be foul on LeBron for putting his nose on Serge's hand. I'm just saying. What do you think?
It's been a difficult 2-game stretch for the Thunder, especially on the defensive end. It's just been really bad. Because LeBron, when he got his nose broke, he got to the basket and nobody even stopped him. And it was the same thing against the Clippers. Just I don't see much energy on the defensive end. And offensively, they were better Sunday, 117 points, but that you should win the game when you score that many, right? I mean,
true. But it's more of they got to get back together. They're working it out. Russell just came back. They're working out, defining roles. Everybody's getting used to who's playing. Don't worry about it. The Thunder are up. They're going to still win.
But I will say, though, Reggie Jackson, I'm almost done with Reggie Jackson at this point. I think he's a liability to the team, honestly.
What? How is he a liability?
He's constantly more bad on defense than he is good on offense. I don't know. I'm done with Jackson overall. He played good in spurts when Westbrook was out. But overall, I mean, this past few games, he's struggled. I don't know. And his defense, he can't guard anybody.
I don't know. I'm going to have to watch because, I wear Thunder glasses, so it's hard for me to see.
You're drinking the Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I drink the Kool-Aid. Right. Just like nobody at UCO ever does anything wrong. So I'll have to look without the glasses to see if the defense is wrong on Reggie Jackson. All right. Moving on.
That's it.
We got anything? You got anything else? Man, you got anything else on your end? The man says no. All right. That means that's our show. That's the Broncos Sports Report. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
tables were turned. Students were cheering for cheerleaders, and cheerleaders were competing in front of the football team. The UCO cheer squad took on the OU cheer squad. The ladies of UCO matched the squad from Norman jump for jump, kick for kick, herky for herky. The contest ended in a tie. You know what that means. It's a cheer off. In the end, UCO wins in a nail-biter, 26-27. UCL women over OU.